Welcome, everyone. Today we step into a journey where words are not just sounds but powerful forces shaping reality. Together, we'll explore how switch words align the mind with abundance and how speaking with true belief strengthens your power to manifest. You'll see how positive focus draws financial opportunities closer, while repetition of words builds unstoppable momentum in energy. And as we finish, you'll realize how small daily rituals, though simple, can create profound shifts in luck. Open your heart, open your mind, and let's uncover the magic that lies within every word you speak. Every word we speak carries a vibration, and that vibration moves outward into the world, shaping the experiences we attract. Think for a moment about how certain words make you feel when someone says hope, joy, or abundance. There is a warmth that rises inside you, a lightness that shifts your mood. In the same way, negative words can pull us down, making us feel heavy, uncertain, or fearful. This is not coincidence. It is the energy of language. Words are not just sounds, they are signals, and those signals interact with our own energy to influence the reality we step into each day. When we choose our words carefully, we begin to direct that energy with intention. Imagine starting your morning by saying words of possibility, words that carry strength and positivity. Without even noticing, your posture changes, your breathing deepens, and your mind opens to opportunities that you might have ignored before. The energy of those words doesn't stay in your mouth. It travels into your thoughts, your actions, and even into the way others respond to you. Suddenly, the world begins to reflect back what you have spoken into it. This is why words are so powerful when it comes to attracting abundance or changing luck. By repeating words that align with wealth, success, and opportunity, you're not only sending a message outward, you are training your own mind to expect good things. The more you say them, the stronger the belief becomes, and the stronger the belief, the more confidently you act. Over time, this confidence draws in experiences that match the energy you have been putting out. Think of it as planting seeds. Each positive word is like dropping a seed into the soil of your life. At first, you may not see anything, but the energy is already working beneath the surface. With repetition and belief, those seeds grow into visible results. This is why being mindful of what we say is so important, especially when we are trying to create change in our financial lives. Instead of speaking doubt or fear, we speak power, clarity, and possibility. That is why words carry energy that can shape reality. Switch words are often called the keys that unlock hidden doors in the mind. They may look like simple everyday words, but when spoken with focus, they act like a direct command to the subconscious, guiding it toward a specific intention. The beauty of switch words lies in their simplicity. You don't need complicated rituals or long phrases. Just a single word, spoken with awareness, can shift your state of mind from worry to trust, from lack to abundance. And when the mind is aligned with abundance, it begins to attract experiences that match that energy. Imagine for a moment that your thoughts are like a radio station. If you are tuned to the frequency of doubt or fear, that is what you will hear, and that is what life will echo back to you. But when you use switch words, you turn the dial, moving to a frequency of wealth, possibility, and success. The sound may be invisible, but the effect is real. You begin to notice opportunities where before you saw none. You start to feel more open, more expectant of good things, and this shift in mindset creates the conditions for abundance to flow. Switch words work best when repeated regularly, almost like a gentle rhythm. Each time you say them, they send a signal to the deeper layers of your consciousness, telling it to reprogram old patterns and create new ones. Over time, the mind responds by forming beliefs that support prosperity rather than resist it. And once belief is in place, your actions, your choices, and even your body language change in ways that align you with abundance. It is important to remember that abundance is not just about money. It is a state of flow, of openness, of trust that life will provide. By practicing switch words, you train your mind to rest in that state, so that financial success, opportunities, and even small daily blessings become part of your natural experience. What once felt out of reach begins to feel possible, and what once felt like luck becomes something you can invite with intention. That is why switch words help align the mind with abundance. When we speak, we are not only using language to communicate, we are sending energy into the world. But it is not just the words themselves that matter, it is the belief behind them. Speaking without belief is like planting seeds in dry soil. The words fall flat and carry little weight. But when you speak with conviction, when every word is backed by trust and expectation, the energy becomes stronger. That belief fuels the vibration of the words and magnifies their power to manifest. Think about the difference between saying, "I might succeed," and "I will succeed." The first is weak, uncertain, almost apologetic. The second carries strength, a certainty that does not leave space for doubt. That small shift in belief transforms the way the words feel in your body and the way they resonate in the world. When you speak with belief, you are not only convincing others, you are convincing yourself. And the subconscious listens closely to what you repeat with confidence. It takes those statements as truth and begins to align your reality with them. Belief is what turns simple words into commands for the universe. Without belief, repetition feels empty, like going through the motions. But when you combine words with genuine trust, they carry a force that changes how you see opportunities, how you respond to challenges, and how you attract outcomes. Belief activates the imagination, and once the mind can clearly see a result, it starts guiding you toward it in ways that feel natural and effortless. Speaking with belief also strengthens consistency. When you believe in what you say, you keep repeating it because you expect it to work. That repeated energy builds momentum, and momentum creates results. Over time, you notice that life begins to reflect the confidence you have spoken into it. People respond differently to you. Situations unfold more smoothly, and chances for abundance appear more often. This is why belief cannot be faked. It has to be felt. Even if your belief starts small, the more you practice speaking with trust, the stronger it grows. Each time you affirm with confidence, you are building a foundation for manifestation that becomes harder to shake. That is why speaking with belief strengthens manifestation power. What we focus on has a way of expanding in our lives. If our thoughts are filled with worry about not having enough, we often find ourselves stuck in cycles where opportunities seem to pass us by. But when we shift that focus toward the positive, toward possibilities, toward gratitude, toward the belief that abundance is available, our energy changes, and so does the world around us. Positive focus acts like a magnet, drawing in experiences, people, and chances that align with the vibration we hold inside. When you keep your mind tuned to positive thoughts, you naturally become more open to noticing financial opportunities. They may have always been there, but negativity and doubt can act like blindfolds, keeping you from seeing them. A positive mindset clears that fog. Suddenly, you spot possibilities in places you never looked before. Perhaps it's a conversation that sparks a new idea, a chance encounter that leads to a partnership, or even a creative solution to a problem you once thought was impossible to solve. Opportunities are drawn to clarity and confidence, and positivity provides both. It's also important to remember that money follows energy. If you approach financial matters with fear, you shrink your potential. But when you carry a positive outlook, you give yourself permission to act boldly, to take steps forward, and to trust in growth. That courage attracts more opportunities because the world tends to respond to the energy we project. People are more likely to work with you, invest in you, or support you when they feel the strength of your positive focus. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending difficulties don't exist. It means choosing to give more attention to solutions than to problems, to possibilities rather than limitations. Each time you shift your focus in that direction, you are strengthening the signal you send to life. Over time, that signal becomes consistent, and financial opportunities flow more easily toward you. That is why positive focus attracts financial opportunities. Repetition is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for shaping energy. When a word is spoken once, it creates a ripple, but when spoken again and again, it builds a rhythm that the mind, body, and spirit begin to follow. Think of it like a drum beat. One strike is heard and then fades away, but a steady beat gathers strength, creating momentum that is impossible to ignore. The same happens with words. Each repetition adds to the vibration, reinforcing the message until it becomes deeply imprinted within your subconscious and radiates outward into your reality. When you repeat words with intention, you are training your mind to focus. At first, it may feel mechanical, as though you are simply saying sounds without meaning. But as you continue, the repetition begins to carry emotion, and that emotion fuels the energy behind the words. Over time, your subconscious accepts the repeated words as truth, and once belief is established, your actions and experiences begin to align with what you have been affirming. This is why mantras, affirmations, and switch words have been used across cultures and traditions. They work because repetition magnifies energy. Momentum is what makes repetition so effective. A single positive thought can inspire you, but if it fades quickly, the energy is lost. Repetition keeps the energy alive, building layer upon layer until it becomes strong enough to shift your inner state and your outer circumstances. Just as exercise strengthens muscles through consistent movement, repeating empowering words strengthens your energy field through consistent vibration. Repetition also creates familiarity. The more often you say a word or phrase, the more natural it feels on your tongue and in your mind. That sense of familiarity reduces doubt and resistance, making it easier for you to truly believe in what you are speaking. And belief, once strengthened by repetition, is what turns words into reality. This practice does not need to take hours. Even a few minutes of repeating focused words daily can create powerful results over time. Each repetition adds another wave of energy, and those waves gather into a current strong enough to carry you toward your desires. That is why repetition of words builds momentum in energy. Luck is often thought of as something random, something we have no control over. But when we look closer, we see that what people call luck is often the result of consistent energy and intention. Small daily rituals are one of the most powerful ways to guide that energy. They may seem simple at first, repeating a few words each morning, visualizing abundance before sleep, or lighting a candle with an intention. But over time, these small acts begin to shift your state of mind, your vibration, and the way opportunities appear in your life. Rituals work because they create rhythm and consistency. Just as brushing your teeth every day keeps them healthy, repeating small practices every day keeps your energy clear and focused. Each time you perform a ritual, you are reminding yourself of what you desire, and more importantly, you are aligning your energy with that desire. The world responds not just to what we want, but to the energy we consistently project. By practicing daily, you build a strong signal that says, I am ready for abundance, I am ready for opportunities, I am ready for luck. What makes daily rituals powerful is not their complexity, but their repetition. You don't need grand ceremonies. Even a few quiet moments of focus can shift everything. When you dedicate time each day, no matter how small, you are training your mind to expect good things, and that expectation becomes a magnet. Over time, you notice coincidences that don't feel like coincidences at all. Meeting the right person at the right moment, hearing about an opportunity just when you need it, or feeling guided to make the right choice. These are the shifts in luck that come from consistent energy practice. Small rituals also strengthen belief. When you show up for your practice daily, you build trust in yourself and in the process. That trust removes doubt, and when doubt is gone, luck flows more easily. It's not about forcing outcomes, it's about opening doors. And each daily ritual is like a key, unlocking another door that leads you closer to the life you want to create. That is why small daily rituals create big shifts in luck. As we close today's journey, remember that words carry energy powerful enough to shape your reality. Switch words can align your mind with abundance, and when spoken with belief, they strengthen your ability to manifest. Keep your focus positive, for it will always attract new financial opportunities into your life. Repetition of the right words builds the momentum your energy needs, and those small daily rituals you commit to will bring big, lasting shifts in luck. Thank you for being here. Carry these practices with you, trust the process, and let your words open the doors to your dreams.